Satisfaction is a major field in consumer psychology. But what is satisfaction? Today I will talk about the concept, the structure, and different distinctions. I will present a theoretical model pointing at the psychological mechanism causing satisfaction judgments. These processes are essential to an understanding of the satisfaction process and will be processed during the course. Satisfaction has been described as a person's fulfillment response, and this implies that satisfaction with a service is a judgment of pleasurable consumption-related fulfillment, including levels of over and under fulfillment. The traditional approach is to provide customers with a list of attributes. Customers are then asked to rate the importance and performance of these attributes. High importance is inferred as important for the satisfaction. One problem with this approach is that the list may not be exhaustive. There may be attributes that customers regard as important that are not included in the list. Another problem is that attributes rated as important do not necessarily provide dissatisfaction or satisfaction. We can approach satisfaction from different perspectives. Different actors have different goals with regard to satisfaction. A vertical perspective goes from a micro to a macro level. The individual consumer wants to fulfill a need, whereas the firm wants to make a profit. Whole industries want to prevent dissatisfaction and uphold a good reputation, and the society is interested in well-being and quality of life. Government wants to know how satisfied the citizens are with different policies. Another distinction is the horizontal perspective, which relates to antecedents and consequences of satisfaction. Service performance is an antecedent or a cause for satisfaction. Repeated purchases, word of mouth, or loyalty are consequences of satisfaction. How can then satisfaction be explained at the individual level? The expectancy disconfirmation with performance model shown in the figure is a well-known and valid explanation of customer satisfaction. A basic assumption is that satisfaction or dissatisfaction result from a comparison of expectation with actual performance. People hold beliefs about services, and these are the building blocks of a general evaluation. When I go to the cafeteria, I expect to be noticed and served the things that I ordered, and when I take the bus to work, I expect to be there on time. Research has shown that individuals form expectations of service performance prior to a purchase, and these expectations involve an anticipation of future consequences. Expectations are in turn based on personal needs, word of mouth, and past experiences. Other sources forming our expectations are product cues or our memories, as well as their distinctiveness. We know that negative information is more distinct than positive information. If someone tells me that public transport is a bad service, it is more easily remembered than a story of how well it functions. If a person holds higher or lower expectations on performance than a service provides, disconfirmation beliefs will arise. The disconfirmation effect has been described as a subjective or objective calculated difference between expectation and performance. The direct link between expectations and satisfaction represent an assimilation effect, and this occurs when expectations are held with extreme confidence. People do not wish to test performance in the apprehension that their expectation will be inaccurate. One do not want to acknowledge discrepancies from previous health positions. A consumer may rationalize a bad movie, for instance, staring a favorite performance. The direct link between performance and satisfaction represent a direct effect of performance, and this is not mediated by disconfirmation. And this occurs when a person is unable or does not want to reflect on performance. Expectations and performance are also linked with a curved double-headed arrow, implying a correlation between expectation and performance. A positive relation emerges when the individual have control over performance, no relation when performance is out of control, and a negative relation, for instance, when high expectation cause moderate performance to be weighted as poor.